In the city of Nyamura, located in Ghana, West Africa, there were two men that the entire nation believed to be sworn enemies. They insulted each other in public and destroyed each other in debates. And their supporters nearly went to war because of them. But what if I told you that after every heated argument on live TV, they would meet in secret, laugh together and refer to each other as brother? Yes, everything you just believed about their rivalry is just a performance. And the country never saw it coming. In Nyamura's politics, two names dominated every headline. Honorable Daniel Kosi, the polished speaker, the strategist, always calm but deadly with words, and Honorable Malik Edu, the fiery one, loud, the kind of man who could turn a speech into a storm. From day one, they clashed. Every parliament session turned into chaos. Daniel would say, "Some leaders are like broken chairs. They look useful until you sit on them." The whole room would laugh, and Malik would respond instantly. "And some are like expensive suits in empty bodies." And the chamber would erupt. Their supporters took sides instantly. Daniel's camp referred to Malik as dangerous noise. Malik's camp called Daniel an arrogant plastic. And slowly, the country split into two. The media loved them. Every debate became a headline. Every insult became a trending topic. One day, during a live parliament debate, Daniel shouted, "This man cannot even lead ants to sugar." The entire chamber exploded in laughter. Malik stood up slowly and replied, "At least, I don't look like my barber is on a permanent strike." That day, Parliament had to be suspended. Outside Parliament, things were worse. Supporters argued, fought, and insulted each other both offline and online. It was no longer politics, it was war. But behind all this chaos, something strange was happening. After every public insult, Daniel and Malik would disappear. Not to their homes, but to a quiet rooftop restaurant outside the city. There would be no cameras, no reporters, just two men laughing. One night, Malik burst out laughing. "Bro, the hen speech, I almost lost it on stage." Daniel laughed so hard, he nearly spilled his drink. "What about your baba insult?" "My mother called me asking if I am okay in life." They clinked bottles. They ordered food like old school friends. Because the truth was shocking. They were not enemies. They were childhood best friends. They grew up in the same neighborhood, played football together, and even shared school uniforms at a point. But politics changed everything. It brought drama, conflict, rivalry, and entertainment. So they made a decision, a dangerous one. Let's act like enemies in public so that the system would work for us. And their plan worked too well. As years passed, their rivalry became legendary. Campaign seasons were explosive. Daniel would say, "Malik is a political accident waiting to happen." Malik would respond, "Daniel is a polished mistake with expensive shoes." They were scripting everything, even rehearsing insults like actors. One night, before a debate, Malik asked, "Should I slam the table or just point aggressively?" Daniel replied, "Do both, but not too early. Timing is everything." Then the election season came. Their rivalry reached national madness. Rallies were packed. Media ratings exploded. Even international news started watching Nyamura's politics. They were no longer politicians. They were entertainment giants. One day, During a nationally televised debate, Malik slammed the table so hard, water spilled. "This city deserves better leadership," he shouted. Daniel immediately stood up and responded, "Even water is ashamed of you right now." The audience went wild. People screamed, phones recorded everything. Memes were created instantly. But what nobody knew was that 2 nights earlier, they had practiced that exact moment over grilled chicken and soft drinks. They had even argued about who should have the funniest insults of the night. Everything changed when a young journalist followed Malik after one debate. She had expected him to be angry, preparing for revenge speeches. Instead, she saw him entering a private lounge, and inside was Daniel. They were laughing, playing a game of chess. Within hours, the story leaked, and the country exploded. "They are friends, so everything was fake. We were fighting for nothing." Some supporters were confused, angry, and felt betrayed. Some refused to believe it. Others felt foolish. Days later, Daniel and Malik appeared on live TV together. This time, no insults, no acting, just the plain truth. "We never hated each other. We just played roles you wanted to see." Malik added, "Every insult and every argument was a script the public loved more than they loved peace." Silence filled the studio. Then Daniel said, "Let's be honest, you all enjoyed it." Malik laughed. The truth hit the country hard. Politics was not just leadership. Sometimes it was performance. And so, Nyamura learned something unforgettable. That not everything you see in public is real. Not every enemy is actually an enemy. And sometimes, the loudest political wars are just carefully acted drama, performed for an audience that chose war over peace. Hope you enjoyed this story. Thanks for watching. Kindly like, subscribe, and don't forget to turn on the bell so you never miss what is inside the vault. Until next time, bye.